Hi there, I'm John from LiveEdgeKing.com, and today we're going to laser engrave custom cutting boards. When it comes to making custom cutting boards using any kind of wood species that you want, LiveEdgeKing.com can make them for you. Now the advantage we have is that we actually have all the boards, as you see behind me here, and a whole bunch more across the shop. So if you want, say, a custom cutting board that's 2 inches thick out of poplar, we can do that. And we can also sell you the actual big piece of board itself. So if you want to make your own cutting boards and give them to friends and family and have us laser engrave them on your behalf, that works perfectly for us just as easily as actually making the whole cutting board and laser engraving and giving you the finished product. Generally, when it comes to custom cutting boards, you want to use a hard wood, for example, maple. And the reason for that is because you're cutting into the board. And if you use something soft like pine, which I actually have right here, what will happen is the knife will just go deeper and it just won't last very long. And the other nice thing about maple is that bacteria and that kind of stuff just doesn't grow on the wood itself because wood has antifungal properties just naturally within it. Now, if you want, here's a good example of a thin, small cutting board. But if you want something a little bit bigger, here's another example of something. This here is black walnut. It's roughly 2 inches thick, and it's a nice size. But again, because we have the lumber here in the shop for you, it means that if you want a custom cutting board or a charcuterie board or whatever you want that's 6 feet tall, we can make that for you, or we can provide you with the wood to make it yourself. When it comes to the design options for the laser engraving, it can literally be anything. In this case here, we actually have Farsi, and this means enjoy. But if you want it in English, Chinese, French, whatever language you want, totally works for us. Also, any kind of imagery, as long as it's a vector, black and white, that works perfectly for cutting boards too. So let's say you wanted, I don't know, a huge airplane going across this for a custom cutting board. We can make that for you just as easily as a small little identification here. And depending on the size of the cutting board, you can also do the edges. So it totally depends on what you want. So if you're looking for custom cutting boards, either the raw material to make your own or finished cutting boards, any wood species that you want, contact us at LiveEdgeKing.com.